Welcome back to BNT Outdoors, guys. This is Tristen, if you didn't already know that. Last couple weeks been super hectic, been super busy. Only gone out hunting a few times since opening week. But day after Thanksgiving was November 24th. I shot my biggest buck. Haven't had a whole lot of time to put up a video or anything. But I'll tell you guys a story. Unfortunately, I didn't get to film. The deer were super skittish and I didn't want to chance blowing them out. But it was Friday night. My buddy and I got up there Thursday night. The night before, we went up there to get his buddy's girlfriend's first deer. Well, she didn't end up getting up there till after the night on Friday. So I was like, whatever, screw it. I'll go out and sit for a few hours. We haven't had any shooters on cam in the last month. But I go out, sit the last 3 hours of the evening hunt. Didn't see anything like the first 2.5 hours, and about 20 minutes till dark. I had 3 smaller bucks come in a doe, and 3 smaller bucks were fighting, like usual. And coyote come running in the back, well, spooked all those deer off, and lifted up my rifle. Was getting ready to shoot the coyote. He seen me, took off. And I was like, wow, this sucks. Like, probably one of my last hunts of the year, and it just got blown. And I look over to my left, smaller buck come out 5 yards underneath my blind. I'm elevated about 6 foot. Smaller buck come out about 5 yards from my blind. And then I see a doe off in the distance coming out. A smaller buck, and then the buck I shot. But I didn't realize the buck I shot was a nice buck, so I watched him fight for like 4 or 5 minutes. And then finally I went to lift up my camera to record, and I realized he had a nice rack. So it was about 5 minutes till dark, and I lift up my gun. The doe kind of meanders over into the thickets. Smaller buck following, and the buck I shot following it as well. Well, I had one shot, clear shot right there, and that was up the deer's butt, which I didn't want to do that. I don't want to. It's not an ethical shot for me. I'd rather shoot quartering to me, quartering away, or broadside, but I'll never shoot up the deer's butt. I don't care for it. But fortunately, he ended up walking out. Well, the doe come running out right back in front of me about 80 yards. Smaller buck stayed in the thickets for a minute. Bigger buck come running out. And then the smaller buck come running out. And they were fighting for a good solid 2 minutes. I had my gun up, and I'm through, like, my window's this wide, but it's this tall. But I couldn't rest on anything because it's 2 foot off the ground. It's made for shooting my bow. So I was like, well, I'm gonna have to freehand it. So I freehand it, take a shot while he's fighting that buck broadside. Or he was quartering away a little bit, but I take the shot. He runs off. He ran further back into the woods, and the smaller buck ran this way. Well, I got the two mixed up, so it was getting dark. It was about 5 minutes till end of shooting light. And so 30 minutes went by. I'm like, I'm gonna go find some blood. So I get down, don't find any blood. Well, I'm like, okay, he ran that way, I'm positive. So I walked on that trail for 30 minutes, started veering off other, runways and stuff. Didn't find any blood or anything. No sign of any deer activity back there other than the normal runway, I guess. No sign of a buck being shot running through there. I'm like, wow, this sucks. My buddy meets me at my blind. He goes, well, where's it at? I said, I missed. I've never missed a deer with my rifle. I was quite embarrassed, honestly. But I did freehand it. Well, I walked back to my blind, and I was damn near right underneath my blind. I just grabbed my backpack and my gun and stuff, getting ready to head in, and I just hear this deep grunt and thrash and like crazy, just 40 yards. No, it's probably about 60 yards to my left, which is whatever. Shine my flashlight, I look, I can see eyes, and I see a rat kind of sticking up over a little hill. So I go running over there. Luckily, I was gonna look in the morning again, do a real good search, because it's kind of open where I'm hunting. Luckily, I walked over there, and he just taken his last breath. Sucked that he kind of laid there suffering for the last hour while I was walking down other trails looking for blood. But I'm glad he finally expired without suffering too much. But stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys a few clips. I have one video of me after I shot him. I have a bunch of pictures. But I think he's got to be my biggest. I shot a real nice 8 a couple years ago. They're comparison, but he's got a little kicker on his left side, like right off the main beam on the inside. Well, I'll show you guys some more clips. Here you go. Well, guys, this is B&T Outdoors. Tristen decided to make a last-minute hunt up at the property. Drove up north last night. Super happy I did. It was just getting dark. I had a coyote come out, scared off all the deer I had around me. I had like 4 deer, and 5 minutes later I see a doe running and getting chased by something. I look, and sure enough, this stud of a 9. Could not be happier. I'm pumped, so excited. He's probably my biggest. We'll see though. You guys stay tuned. I'll show you more pics. Alright guys, well that sums up the video for my buck. Thank you for watching. Sorry for not getting a whole bunch of footage like I should have. I should have got me shooting him on camera, me walking up to him, me tracking him, everything. But I was just so caught up in the moment where I just wanted to find the deer. You know, I only had so much time left before dark to make a shot. I didn't want to have to worry about getting, you know, good footage. You know, I've only shot 3 or 4 real nice bucks, and I didn't want this to be one of the ones I got away. But next time I will be more prepared, regardless if I don't have anything on camera. But thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Hopefully we can get Brandon set up on one this year too. I am going down to Ohio this weekend. I'm tagged out in Michigan now. So I'm going down to Ohio this weekend to check out some public land. I know it's late now. It's like December 4th. I'm going to go check out some property, set up a few cameras. Maybe see what we can see down there. I found some state land like 2 hours from here. But you know, we'll see. Stay tuned, guys, and join me on that new adventure down there.